Alright folks, it's time for another non-scientific, completely subjective, possibly worthless recoil comparison. These are a bunch of service-sized 9mm. We have metal framed ones, we have steel framed ones, we have aluminum framed ones, we have polymer Fantastics, we have an M&P Core 9L, we have a German SIG 226, a CZ75B Omega, a Beretta PX4 Storm, a Glock 19, an FN High Power, and a Beretta 92 Brigadier. And we're just going to shoot them one right after the other, see if we can tell any difference in recoil impulse. This ammo is Blazer Brass 115 grain ball. So let's get to it. Alright, here we go. M&P Core. Let's try to go as fast as I can. Stay on target. Definitely not the CZ. Possibly the PX4. Probably not the Glock. Maybe not the FN. I think that the three contenders are the M&P, the PX4 Storm, and surprisingly to me, the Beretta Brigadier. The SIG seemed very similar to the M&P, but I believe there was maybe a little bit more front sight lift, which surprises me. But the M&P is pretty light. The CZ supposedly, if you listen to all the YouTube geniuses, has a low bore axis because the frame, it goes around the slide. Well, it doesn't really have a low bore axis. If you actually measure the distance from the beaver tail to the top of the slide, it's very similar to the distance from the tang to the top of the slide on the SIG, which is known to have a quote high bore axis. So it actually has kind of a more sharp recoil impulse than I would have expected. It's all steel. This is just my subjective feelings, of course. The Glock did pretty well. It feels different, definitely feels different. The PX4 feels very different, and I've noticed before when I shoot it, it feels soft to me. And they say that's because of the rotating barrel, but I'm not sure if that's the reason or if it's because it's got a really nice flexy polymer frame or just a good design or what. The FN High Power, it seemed kind of softer, but as in the case with the SIG, the front sight seemed to be lifting more than the others, so probably should categorize recoil, total recoil energy versus muzzle flip. But to me, it sort of feels like muzzle flip translates into a recoil because it sort of takes you longer to get back on target. So anyway, and for my purposes, I'm going to discount the SIG and the High Power, and I think we're going to do another test with the Beretta PX4 Storm, the Beretta Brigadier.